So last week, Lauren Boebert attended a meeting in her district in Colorado with local officials who were so happy, thrilled about tens of millions of dollars coming into their district. Part of it to help a new bridge project. And Lauren Boebert, after this meeting with officials, got on social media, boasted about it, and she said, quote, "Great meeting with Glenwood Springs City Councilor and former Mayor Jonathan Goads. We have secured over $51.4 million for the South Bridge. Was thrilled to hear about the nearly $30 million in cost savings in addition, and that my support has helped make this project a reality." My support, she says. My support is what made this a reality. It only took moments for the White House to pounce when they responded and said, quote, "One thing about congressional Republicans, they're going to take credit for investments they voted against." Because that $51.4 million for the funding of the South Bridge there came from the Rural Surface Transportation Grant Program, which was established by the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. And Lauren Boebert, in 2021, was one of 201 Republicans who voted against it. So she is out there on social media saying, my support did this, when she voted against it. Literally taking credit for something she said, I don't want this to happen. But it wasn't just the White House press office that called her out for this. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who, because of the way this program is set up, is in charge of these grants, Buttigieg came out and said this: "Congresswoman, in what way do you believe that your support helped this project? We chose it because it's a good project and funded it using President Biden's infrastructure package, which you voted against." So Buttigieg is pointing out like, hey, we're the ones, like my office, we chose this project because it's a good project. And then, by the way, yeah, it was from that piece of legislation you voted against. Now, before I get into Lauren Boebert's exceptionally homophobic response to Pete Buttigieg, let me point out the fact that this is actually not the first time this administration has had to call out Lauren Boebert for voting against the infrastructure package, even though she boasts about it to her constituents. Many, many months ago, they were in her district, because there was like a ribbon cutting thing for a new project that's being funded by the bill. And Biden, in person, made sure all the voters knew that Boebert voted against it. So this is a pattern of behavior for Lauren Boebert, bragging about things that she literally voted to not do. But back to her response to Transportation Secretary Buttigieg. Mayor Pete, first of all, he's not a mayor anymore. Yeah, that was his name during the campaign, sure. He is the Secretary of Transportation for the United States. Put a little respect on that name. But anyway, it gets so much worse. Mayor Pete, maybe you were out chest feeding and missed my letter, but I personally wrote you about this in June 2022. Only 13 rhinos in the House voted for your Green New Deal non-infrastructure bill you are touting that wastes hundreds of millions on climate change instead of roads and bridges. And infrastructure grants have been doled out by administrations on both sides for decades, so don't act like you are the sole provider of this funding. Oh, so you're mad that somebody's taking credit for something you don't think they did? Technically, Buttigieg did do that. You, on the other hand, were also taking credit for something you didn't do. So you have the audacity to say somebody else is doing it when you're actually the horrible piece of shit that is doing it. And yes, I stand by calling you an absolute piece of shit because you're repeating that idiotic right-wing line of chest feeding. Because Buttigieg did take a few months off for paternity leave when he and his husband adopted a child. That is homophobic. It is just pure disgusting, right? Like I'm not going to keep going because I'm going to say some horrible things about Lauren Boebert if I keep talking right now. Because that's how pissed off I am. Every now and then I hit a story like this, right? Seemingly on the surface, like reading it at first, it angers me, but it doesn't just make my blood boil like it is right now. So, piece of crap, Lauren Boebert, horrible human being, disgusting member of Congress, just all around, no redeeming qualities, absolutely one of the worst people in the United States today. That's all I'm going to say about Lauren Boebert right now. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.